Good morning, students. Today I will start the chapter number first of mathematical part first, that is the mathematical logic. Already we will see in the next webinar that is the what is meant by logic. So we can see about the introduction of this chapter, as well as we start from that is the basic of the logic is the statement. We already see the definition of statement, meaning of the statement. After this we see the truth values of the statement. Then we already see that the types of the statement, that is the simple statement and compound statement. And after this we see that the connectives. So what is meant by connective and which are the connectives in our syllabus. So that much parts we already see in the next webinar meeting. Now today I will start the exercise 1.1, which is depend upon these articles. So in this exercise 1.1, so question number first is that, so you have to provide some statement, otherwise sentences, and you want to verify that these given sentences are the statement or not. And if it is the statement, then you justify why it is the statement and why it is not the statement. You justify, and after justification you state the truth value of the corresponding statement. Okay. Question number first is that first of all we decide the given sentence is the statement or not. If it is statement, then we state its the truth values. Okay, so see that some statement here. I will take here some statement. That is first statement sentence is that 5 plus 4 is equal to 30. This is the sentence supposed to be 5 plus 4 is equal to 30. But actually the left hand side is that 5 plus 4 and right hand side is the 13. And so if you calculate this, so this is not a 13. This 5 plus 4 is equal to 9 actually. But here given is the 13. But this is this sentence is a statement because it is the false sentence. And statement means it has either true or false, but not both at a time. And so that's why it is the statement, because it is the false statement. And so it is the statement, that's why its truth value is the capital A. Because it is the false statement, that's why its its truth value is the capital A. So second sentence is that the sum of cube root of unity is 0. You know that cube root, that is the omega. So we know that the sum of cube root of omega 1 is also cube root of unity. And so this is the true sentence. And if it is the true sentence, so that's why it is the statement. And so it is the true sentence, so statement, so that's why its truth value is the capital T. Again, is that next sentence. Do you like mathematics? This is the question tag sentence. This is the way. And so these types of the sentences are not the statement. And so this is not statement. Do you like the mathematics? This sentence is the not statement because it is the interrogative. Question tag and question tag sentences are not, that is the statement. After this tag, this is the close the door. Next sentence is that close the door. So close the door. This is the order, and this order sentence are not a statement. So that's why this is also not a statement. So you can write the answer here directly simply. The given sentence is not a statement. Okay. Next is that x minus 3 is equal to 40. X minus 3 is equal to 40. Here x is the variable. We can't define the value of x, and so that's why this is not a statement. This sentence is the not statement because here we can't define the x, and so x can't define, so that's why it is the not statement. After this, there is the rain. It rains heavily. It rains heavily. Well, where is the rain heavily? So that's why this sentence is a half sentence. It's the open sentence, and half sentence and open sentence are not a statement. So that's why this is not a statement. Understood that? So which sentences are the statement? Which is either true or false. It having the meaning either true or false, but not both at a time. So these types of sentences are the statement. And if it is the statement, if it is the true, then its true value is capital T. If it is the false, then its true value is capital F. So by the way, we solve the question number first here also. So again some example given in books, you can satisfy the whole. Now second question is that write the following compound statement symbolically. Means you have to given the statement and that statement is also compound statement. We already see that the types of the statement. There are two types. There is a simple statement and compound statement. Now we have given that compound statement and this compound statement can be written the symbolically. So in this chapter we have already two questions. That is first question is you have to given the word of the symbol and verbal form. And that verbal form can be expressed into the symbolic form. And sometimes you have to give the symbolical form and express into the verbal form. So now we have given in verbal form and we want to express in the symbolic form. So that how to express this? So this that first statement is that Nagpur is in Maharashtra and Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. There are the two statements and these two statements are connected with the connectives, that is the and so that's why I will mention here. That is the small p means Nagpur is in Maharashtra. Next, p means Nagpur in Maharashtra is in Maharashtra. And I will take that q means that is the Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. Okay. I will express this statement as a P. I will denote this statement as a Q. And these both statements are connected by the connective and so symbol for and is the conjunction and conjunction is denoted by like this. And so that's why our required answer is that P conjunction Q. This is the symbolic form of the given statement. Understood? First of all, you mention that which statement is at the P, which statement is at the Q, and after that, so they both the statements are connected by which connectives, and so use the symbol of the corresponding connectives. Okay. Now this is the answer of the first. Now question second statement. Second statement is given that here triangle is a equilateral or isosceles. Triangle is the equilateral or isosceles. So here there are the two statements. So let it, I will denote the first statement P as a triangle is equilateral. P means I will consider here triangle is equilateral. And I will consider that Q means triangle is isosceles. Q means triangle is isosceles. Now I will consider the fourth statement as a symbolical, that is P and Q. But they are connected to the connective R, and so symbol for the R means that is the connective for R, that is the disjunction, and disjunction is denoted by this letter that is this side. And so that's why our required answer is P disjunction Q. This is our main answer. Okay. After this third statement that if triangle ABC is a right angle at B, then measure of angle A plus measure of angle C is equal to 9. So here connecting this, that is the implies or conditional statement. Otherwise use the word connective, that is if dash then. So I will let it, the first statement will be that is the P denotes means P means if triangle is the right angle, triangle is right angle at B. Right angle at B. This is the P statement. And Q statement I will consider that is the measure of angle A plus measure of angle C is equal to 90. So I will consider separately the two statements P and Q. And now connective here implies or conditional statement. And so that's why our required answer is. And so that is the symbol for the conditional statement is the one side arrow like this. And so here our required answer is P implies Q. E can only, its measure is 90. So I will consider that first statement P means angle is right angle. Angle is right angle. And I will consider the Q statement as its measure is 90 degree. Its measure is 90 degree. Okay. And now these both statements are connected by the connectives, that is the E can only. And so symbolic for E can only means by conditional. Otherwise both will imply. And so its symbol will be like this both side arrow. And so our required symbolic form is P both will imply Q. This is the required answer. Understood? Okay. By the way, we will practice some example at home. Then after our question number 3 is that write the truth value of the following statement. So you have to given the some statement and you want to finalize its truth value. Now see that the first statement is that 4 is the odd or 1 is the prime. Now here this first statement number that is the P. So observe this statement, 4 is the odd. It is the true or false. So 4 is not odd, it is the even number, so it is the false, and so that's why this is the false. Connecting is the or means disjunction. This is the symbol for or. And now 1 is the prime number, but we know that 1 is neither prime nor composite. So that's why it is also false statement. And so false, disjunction false, that is the false. We already see in the next webinar. So that is the connectives. So in case of this, that is the conjunction. If you observe the both sides P column and Q column, if both, at least if both are the true, then answer is true. In case of disjunction, we observe the column P, observe the column C, and the corresponding if both are the false, then answer is false. Otherwise, it is the true. You know that this is. And now here both are the false, the answer is the true. And so that's why its truth value is that is the false. It is denoted by capital A. This is the answer of the first. Now answer of second is that, second statement is that if 3 multiplied by 5 equal to 8, 3 multiplied by 5 equal to 8, it is not possible. Because 3 multiplied by 5 is equal to 15. But here given the 8, and so that's why this is the first statement. That is the false. Then second statement is that 3 plus 5 is equal to 15 given, but actual 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. This is also wrong statement. Its truth value is also false. And these both statements are connected by the words if then. This is the statement of implication. And so that's why here F implies F. And so in case of implication, so we already said that if the first statement is true and second statement is false, then answer is always false, otherwise it is true. And so here both statements are false, so answer is true. And so its truth value is a capital T. Now after this third statement is that third statement is given that milk is white, E can only, sky is the blue. This is the both way implication statement. And now here we can use the symbol of both side arrow. So see the first statement, milk is white. Okay, milk is already white, so that's why it is the true statement. Both way implies, so I will use this notation. After this sky is the blue, yes, sky is also blue, and so that's why it is also true statement. Value is 3. And in case of both way implies, if both entries are same, then answer is true. Both are same means if both are true or both are false, then answer is true. Otherwise the answer is the false. So here both are the true. So that's why answer is T, true. And so its truth value is capital T. And now last question is that fourth one is that, see that the statement is that 64 is perfect square number and 7 divides 94. So 64 is a perfect square number, it is correct. So its truth value is T. Now it is connected with the connective and so connective symbol for the and, that is the conjunction, and so conjunction is denoted by this letter. Second statement is that 7 divided by 94. It is impossible, and so it is the false statement, and so that's why its truth value is the false. And therefore, in case of conjunction, if both statements are true, answer is true, otherwise answer is false. And so here both statements are not true, so that's why answer is false. And so this is the true value of this statement false. This is the truth value of the statement. So like this we calculate the truth value of the corresponding statement. Okay. Now after this